easily my big festival cry, and it's almost impossible not to get emotional. Hey everyone, Andrew here, Melbourne Superman, Super Fit Cosplay, and I want to talk about Superman, the Christopher Reeve Story. So, this past weekend, we got our first look at the official poster for the documentary that's coming out to the public in September. So, this is a documentary, so Superman, the Christopher Reeve Story, as the title alludes to. It is the story of Christopher Reeve. Now, from what I understand, it is a story about his life and his journey leading up to, obviously including his role as Superman, leading up to his unfortunate death. Now, I'm very excited to see this. I'm very excited to see, as you can see from the poster, which I'll put right around here. It's just a simple poster. It's him as Superman, which I find interesting, and I'll talk about that in a second. Husband, father, fighter, hero. Once you choose hope, anything is possible. That, to me, is all what Superman is about. And it's interesting to me that this documentary about Christopher Reeve. Now, I don't know how Christopher Reeve really truly felt about the role of Superman. I feel from later interviews that he was almost done with it. I almost think that perhaps he thought that he was always just going to be looked at as Superman, and I think that was kind of a frustrating thing for him, for his career. I don't know that for a fact. I would love to get somebody like Jim Bowers on here from the Cape Wonder website, who actually had known a lot more about this stuff. So maybe Jim, if you're watching, I'd love to have a chat with you on the channel and talk to you a little bit about Chris and how he, reflected on the role later on in his career. Obviously Christopher Reeve did a lot of great things. Death Trap, Noises Off, Somewhere in Time. I love those movies, right? It's so many other ones. So it's just interesting that it's being revolved. And I don't know what the documentary is like. At the time of this recording, it has already premiered in Australia, at one of the dance festivals, the film festivals. I think the Melbourne International Film Festival. I don't know how much time it spends on Superman, but certainly when people think of Christopher Reeve, I'm going to guess they think Superman. So it makes sense. It does make sense. But I'm going to be really interested to see what else we see in the documentary. So, in terms of the documentary itself, it had its world premiere in the Rose Wagner Performing Arts Center in Salt Lake City for the Sundance Film Festival on January 19th, 2024. There was a post-screening Q&A with the directors and the Reeve children. And after this, Warner Brothers Discovery, DC Comics owners, acquired the rights for $15 million with the help of James Gunn. We have heard a lot of his name in the past. And Peter Safran. Of course, James Gunn and Peter being the CEOs of Warner Brothers Discovery. So it's going to be released theatrically in September of 2024. Now, the the Sundance Film Festival, the reception apparently was really great. So, the Rotten Tomatoes score, 100%. RogerEbert.com, Monica Castillo, she said, and I quote, paraphrasing, "Easily my big festival cry, and it's almost impossible not to get emotional." So that really makes me excited for this. I'm very excited to see it. Because I read the books that Christopher Reeve wrote, like for example, Nothing is Impossible, and I love them. I love seeing that insight into his life and how far he came after the accident and just what it is that why he wanted to keep going. So I hope they really touch on this a lot. I think they will. I have nothing to base that off of, mind you. But I've always been, I gotta stop knocking this mic. Am I still recording? Yep. I'm gonna get those shirts made. I've always been interested about his life. I really want to know what happened off camera. I kind of hope that they delve also, I know I'm talking about the Superman thing, but that's kind of my thing, right? So I really hope that they delve into the process of the movies and how he handled each one of them. From going to an unknown Superman to basically having final say on so much of Superman 4. and where his mindset was during that time. Like, I'm very interested to see that, so I hope that they spend a lot of time on that, I really do. But at the same time, I want to see the other stuff, because all I really know about him is the few movies that I've seen and Superman and what I've read in the books. Which, he's obviously got the Christopher Reeve Foundation. He's made great leaps and bounds in a lot of different things in terms of research and development. So yeah, that was the poster. I'm very excited because I just can't wait to see it. Obviously, Christopher Reeve is my Superman, and I think he was just wonderful. The guy was just incredible. So I'm very excited to see that. What are your thoughts? Are you excited to see it? Comment down below. I'd love to know if you have already seen it, or if you haven't. No spoilers. Well, I mean, it's a documentary. No spoilers. But if you've seen it, let me know. But look, that's all I have to say about that. I just wanted to bring that to the forefront because I thought it was cool that we finally got the poster for it. So look, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, ding ding. Remember, I cover Superman, pop culture, fitness, a lot of things in between. I'm sure I have a niche. Niche is kind of like niche, but not. I'm sure I could find a niche for you. Remember, I do also have my members only option. So if you want to get early release to access, release to exclusive footage that I haven't released to the public, that's where you want to be. So it starts at $2.99 a month. It really help me out if you want to help keep me going. I'm a poor YouTuber, and I could really use your help. If you like what I'm doing, shoot me a couple bucks. But look, that's all I have to say about that. Be sure to follow me at Melbourne Superman on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.